With so many options, why choose Arizona State University?
For me, the only online option was ASU because of the quality. Their faculty was really involved with their students and care about your personal journey. The dedication to my personal development from my professors, that's been extremely valuable to me.
Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 350 plus undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Recording? No. Recordation? That's not a word.
That's not a word, no.
Not a word at all.
Anyway, welcome, gentle listener, to the hat episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be able to identify the suspect, Jordan, because he's hatless. Repeat, hatless.
That's right.
Yeah, Oma.
Yeah, this is audio only medium, but somehow you will know that the only hatless member of this episode is Jordan.
Right before we came on tonight, I went to have dinner. I stopped at McDonald's, got a Big Mac, right? And it started making me feel sick. And a friend of mine, my friend Roy.
Oh, this is going to be a pun.
My friend Roy came and asked me about it. And he said, "Did that..."
You don't have a friend named Roy.
Yeah, no, I do.
Absolutely. You've never met a guy named Roy in your life. Stop fucking lying to us and stop lying to Jesus.
The only Roy I have ever known in my life was like 90 years old when I was in undergrad.
The last Roy that anyone ever heard of in this world was fucking Roy Orbison. Like, stop.
Well, so my friend Roy asked what I was doing.
No. Okay. I want everybody to start talking about their hats. Commish just changed his hat.
Yes.
Which is making me think I should change to my other hat.
Yeah,
I currently am wearing an Angels cap that I bought in Korea.
Yes.
It's got the very good old CA interlocking logo on it, and it has MLB on the back because that's the shop where I bought it in Seoul.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Commish, tell us about your hat.
Well, I was wearing the slobbering...
Mac Ilroy?
I was wearing the...
I'm going to let Thelma bark.
Play now.
Thelma likes my jokes.
My only reference point for Roy, actually, besides the one Roy that I also know that Pitt Girl knows, is like Super Smash Bros. There's a character named Roy.
Oh, yeah, Roy. Yeah.
Is that a centenary cap, Commish?
Centenary?
Yeah, so I say centenary?
Centenary. No,
yes. Alpha Centauri?
Yeah.
It's an Alpha Centauri cap. It just came back from the moon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure why I added a syllable there.
Oh my god! Yeah, I was wearing the Montana slobbering, like bear
Slobbering
that
Grizz.
hat.
Yeah,
slobbering grizz. I was wearing that, and I was like, "Well, it's kind of like an orange, and I have a red shirt on. It just didn't match." So I flipped to the.
This one works a lot better.
The gray centenary cap that they sent us. So
and it's got a nice little bit of red in there. It's
that's right. Yeah,
good touch. Really ties the outfit together.
I gotta look like a gentleman here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Hey, for Thelma,
no.
do you ever?
Okay, so Pitt Girl is wearing, I think, what is one of the best hats on this podcast.
Doing it.
Pitt Girl, can you just describe this for the listeners, please?
Yes, gentle listener, I am wearing a black baseball cap that reads iced coffee in white script, and it has little drops of coffee dripping off of the C. And there's also a little cartoon coffee man with like a candy striped straw that he's holding over his head. The Reading Fight and Phils are going as the iced coffees for one game only this year. And despite the fact that I obviously, under basically no circumstances, will be rooting for the Phillies or any of their associates, I couldn't not buy the iced coffee hat. So
yeah, this is going to be a purchase for me on this podcast, live on the air.
Oh, there's a whole range of iced coffee merch. It's not just the hat.
Oh, perfect.
And there was a free gift with purchase that I didn't even know was coming.
Good. That's
they have the little.
For me to do.
They have the script iced coffees, but they also have the little iced coffee logo.
Yes, this hat has both on it. That's why I bought this one.
Okay. Good stuff. And
did you really get McDonald's?
No, I got In-N-Out.
Okay, see.
I was trying to make a McElroy joke. Congratulations.
Well, I knew that was. I knew that's where you were going, but like,
emphasizing the Mac part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. It was even more forced than I thought it was.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, would you like to hear about my hat?
We would.
I'd love to.
Well,
genuinely.
My hat is from the official and exclusive apparel brand of the Sickos Committee. That's right. It is Home Field Apparel. You can use code yes, yes for 15% off your first order. And I think this is the first time that we have done our ads before we've started the show.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. A lot of cool stuff you can get from Home Field Apparel. They do have hats. They
do have brand new denim hats.
A whole bunch.
Yeah, denim, and there's some other fabric. I forget what it was, but it's like a
suede, isn't it?
No. They got the corduroy hats because they're making headlines.
They do have those. I mean, they have so many materials.
It's not as bad as what we already went through.
This is the kind of joke that we want on this show. It flowed in the conversation.
Suede.
It was a terrible pun, perfectly executed.
That's right.
You got to take notes, Jordan.
I have a friend who's a chef. A chef.
Where's my dog?
And
so, let's talk about how everyone's doing, right? Or you know what, Pitt Girl, can you start the show? Can you just start the show?
Welcome, everybody, to the Sickos Committee podcast. This is your podcast for the evening of Sunday, April 12th. Happy 412 day to everybody except Shop 412. If you know, you know. I am not actually your host for today. Jordan just can't be trusted right now. So I'm obnoxiously Pitt Girl, but I am going to hand it over to Jordan to see if he can be trusted any further.
I'll behave.
Trust is built, Jordan.
As always, I am Jordan. With me tonight, I have Commish, Pitt Girl, Brigit, and producer Arthur on the ones and twos. I was trying to get a chef-ler joke in there.
What? No.
That's what I was aiming for. Okay.
See, you've learned nothing.
That's what is it? I am a dumb bitch. I will never improve.
I will never change.
I'm a dumb bitch with terrible taste. I will never change. I will never improve. That is a promise.
Yes.
Commish, how are you?
I'm good. Busy weekend. Had to coach my kiddo at a baseball game at like 9 a.m. on Saturday, and it was like sprinkling. So no machine pitch.
Did the machine work? No. Machine.
They did not want to risk electrocution. So they did not want to do that. So it was coach pitch. Kiddo went 4 for 4. We had to run home. Get him changed, get him showered and whatnot, and then take him to church, put on a suit and all that stuff, and just do all that for his first communion. So busy Saturday. There was a lot this weekend, and then other things like I had to get like a home office ready for a new, I guess, employment for myself. So
with your nice
it's weird. It's like a laptop like attached to a giant monitor, and then it's got like a
I have owned
keyboard.
TVs smaller than that monitor.
I'm
how many inches is it?
34 inches.
34 inches. Okay,
yeah.
Is it like a ultra wide or just like normal?
It's an ultra wide, like curve.
Ultra wide curve. Yeah. So I have almost that right here for that I use to edit the podcast. I don't record it just because of where I have my webcam. I want to look into the webcam, but I have a pretty big monitor that size, and it is also curved.
Yeah, I was like,
I bought it for iRacing.
I'm gonna have to figure this out because like it's like the laptop has like everything. Like I can type on it, whatever, but like I gotta figure out how to set this up where I can use the extra curved monitor. I have no idea how this is gonna work out. I'll figure it out eventually, but I'll get used to it. But it's very strange. I'm setting up. I'm like, what is like, just very confusing. But I'll figure it out.
Confusion.
Yes.
Girl, how are you?
It's Sunday. Happy Sunday. As established during the cold open, I have a new hat. It has been very pleasant here in scenic central Pennsylvania. So I have been sitting outside for a lot of the last 2 days. My baby tomato plants are unhappy though, and I have yet to figure out exactly why. So,
Brigit?
I'm good. Kids are off spring break as of tomorrow. We went up to Kalispell for a few days. I did an overnight in Glacier, which is great and much needed because I'm going to be solo parenting for the week. So I need all the listeners to pray for me.
The photos were glorious. Great photography.
Thank you. There was nobody there. It was bliss.
Arthur?
I mean, it's been a good weekend. You know, the weather was just beautiful. So I did get to take advantage of that nice weather a little bit. But, you know, I feel like I could have taken advantage of the weather more, right? Like I still have this 13.9% ABV alcoholic beverage that I did not drink outside. I did not drink in a parking lot this weekend. And so it is just like left for me to drink it right here, right now while we're trying to record the podcast, which is super inconvenient. But, you know, that's how things go somehow.
That is sometimes the way of things.
Yeah. You know, you can't always get what you want. And you can't always get drunk in a parking lot and have a good time. You know, that doesn't always happen for you.
But Arthur, listen, if there's one thing that we've learned, is that sometimes you get what you need. And maybe that is a 13.9% alcoholic beverage during a podcast.
Yeah, it tastes terrible, by the way.
Oh, I believe it. The bottle alone has me very suspicious about what's in there. Sure.
It's got the color of mouthwash.
Oh, Arthur, I forgot. I was going to tell you. I was at the store buying more beverages for myself, and I saw boxes of Beatbox.
Interesting.
Oh.
Like actual boxes.
Huh.
In the grocery store. Like.
So did they have individual beatboxes inside them? It's just like a big
individual beatboxes inside different hard tea flavors, mango, lemonade, and peach. And then other various lemonade. Let's see. Oh, we had watermelon lemonade, blueberry lemonade, and lemon squeeze. And then
blueberry lemonade is the exclusive Shack flavor. So
good to know. And then we have green apple, blue raspberry with Z's, and a fruit punch. 3 different boxes.
That's great. I did see when I was out in Portland at a gas station where actually they filled up my car for me. But in like the convenience store area of the gas station, they had a 2-scale cardboard cutout of one Shaquille O'Neal holding a beatbox.
Tell me you took a picture of it at least.
Oh, yes, of course. I took a selfie.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, you did.
Perfect. Yes. That's what I'd expect. Thank you.
Commish, I finally joined your club, an exclusive club on this podcast, by going to a UFL game.
Oh.
I went to today's game this Sunday. The Columbus Aviators versus the Dallas Renegades in Frisco, Texas. They're playing at FC Dallas Stadium, Toyota Stadium. And I got to experience, the renovated stadium. They're at half capacity, 11,000 only. They did not meet that number today. It was rainy. Crowd was a little low, but game was fun. I paid $11 for the ticket. I got $11 worth of entertainment. The parking was more than the ticket, as a Sickos committee tradition.
What is so like the Frisco parking situation, like just being there for the FCF championship
situation.
That's right. It's just there's lots right around there, right?
Yep.
And then it's also the National Soccer Hall of Fame, which is probably not open during the game, but the parking itself is just like it's right next to the stadium. Like there's what were they charging for this?
$15 American.
Okay, so the ticket was $11, $15 to park. I mean, could you have gone to like the strip mall like a little bit further and parked for free?
Yeah, I could have. If I wanted to walk, it was raining, which is why I didn't do it.
Probably
usually,
not. Yeah.
Usually, I would park across the street in like the little development there. I've done that tons of times. Walking over for FC Dallas games because parking used to be free at the stadium, and then they started charging for it. And so I am old enough, so I'm like, I'm not paying for parking at this fucking stadium. Rah, rah, rah.
Back in my day, we didn't have to pay for it. Now we got them.
Got to watch one of the committee's favorite quarterbacks play, Austin Reed. Listeners, if you don't remember, you might remember him from winning a national title, D2 title at West Florida, or, as Commish reminded me today, throwing passes to Big Red, because he was at Western Kentucky and threw for 4,000 something yards in a season. Was the national leader that year.
That was I was like, Austin Reed, like, is that the quarterback that we had like the video where he was throwing passes to Big Red, and then Big Red made a cut, and the mouth just went.
Got to look at the hips. Can't look at the mouth.
Can't look at the mouth. You get fooled by the mouth of Big Red. You know, he made the cut. I was like,
I saw
it was so good.
I saw something today that I've never seen before, and I didn't realize it until. So I'll tip my hand here. I was listening to the game on an earbud, watching the TV like broadcast, because the TV broadcast you can hear the talk and the huddle, everything. UFL does this, and at the stadium you clearly can't hear that. So I had an AirPod in listening to the game while I was there, and I didn't realize this happened until I saw it on TV. That one of the refs threw a penalty flag so high in the air it landed on the sky cam and got stuck.
Oh my God.
I've never seen this.
How?
In the show notes, you can see it hanging on there. I also have a video on the Sickos Committee timeline. One of the weirdest things I've ever seen. They had to lower the sky cam all the way down for someone to fish it out.
It
like
was.
I
have no idea how this happened.
But in a wedgie in a basketball game, because basketball players are tall, they can still just jump up and grab it. Like the worst case scenario in a basketball game is it gets stuck in like the clock and the shot clock above the hoop. And even then it's like, okay, we got to grab a broom or something. Like they know what they're doing when it happens. I gather this was like some amount of delay for this.
Less than you would think, because by the time I looked up to grab a picture of it, it was already down. So all I have is the TV recordings.
It does feel a little bit like the gym teacher on Instagram Reels who just has recordings of her chucking a football up into the gym rafters to knock other balls back down.
Mm-hmm. Or the tree that keeps having stuff thrown into it, trying to get the ball out of the tree. Mm-hmm. Then you throw the stick into the tree. Then you throw the cat into the tree. And then, yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, this gym teacher has gotten other things stuck trying to get things down. She doesn't always win. It's part of what's compelling about the series.
I need to find this person. This sounds like very compelling.
I'll send you a link.
Please do.
Well, if she didn't get other stuff stuck, then it would kind of be the end of the series, right? That's
teenagers. Teenagers get things stuck.
This has been a wild week of UFL. The DC Defenders scored the largest amount. It's the largest margin ever against another UFL team over the Houston Gamblers. Houston Gamblers are down bad. But the better interesting thing is the Orlando-Louisville game. Commish, what the fuck happened?
So I want to give a shout out to MB Hiskey, our friend Mike, who was locked in on this game. And I was doing all the stuff on Saturday, and I basically just finally got to relax for like a moment. And this game went to overtime. And so the UFL has a really funny overtime thing where it's like you get you get 3 shots to make 2-point conversions, right? And both of them just went 3 shots out. Like nobody scored or anything like that. So then it goes to sudden death, which basically the overtime is it's like double OT, but it's different because it's the UFL. It's weird. So the UFL game, Orlando wins the game on a penalty in overtime, in sudden death overtime. And so it was 27-27. The ball's on the 5-yard line. Orlando has the ball, and they go to throw a pass, and it's pass interference. So since Louisville committed a second defensive penalty during overtime, so in those 3 snaps they had, the second defensive penalty in OT results in an automatic score.
Wait, so this is like the ref saying you have to stop jumping to tush push or else we're going to let them
yes
count. Okay.
Well, basically, this was just like a normal play. It was just like it's a pass interference. Oh, that's your second penalty. It wasn't the same. Like they had a penalty in the series of 3, like conversions that didn't do that. Then they went to sudden death, and so they committed another penalty. Which like after a couple of plays, they committed another defensive penalty. Then it's like, oh, it's over now. 2 penalties, it's over. It doesn't reset when it went to sudden death, and so it ended the game like that. And we. UFL fans were furious.
They were big mad about this.
They were so mad. It was going over like the Major League Baseball All-Star game ending in a tie. That's how bad it was.
The anger was almost the same as not as bad as the Walkoff Rouge. The Walkoff Rouge made everyone incredibly angry. This was more focused. But the idea that you can win a game without actually scoring is wild. Just fucking wild.
It's just, the funny thing is, it felt like, so Dean Blandino, former NFL ref, NFL head of ref, he is the head of refereeing for the UFL. And this is he was excited. Oh, that's over. It's over now. It's their second penalty. It's over. It's a score. Orlando walk-off penalty winner. And I'm like, okay, CFL, you think your game ending on a walk-off rouge is ridiculous? This is probably a little bit more ridiculous, man.
This feels a lot more ridiculous because at least you score a rouge.
The rouge, you still got to boot it 20 yards past the freaking goalpost, even if you miss it. So it's or man, I don't know.
It kind of has the shithousery of the replacement refs game with the Packers and the Seahawks, that I was in attendance at. And everything about it is bullshit, and every single person in that stadium goes away angry.
Well, I think what's weird about it is that, right, this wouldn't be a scoring play if it wasn't in overtime, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's what feels weird about it, right? Something like the Rouge, yes, you could win on a walk-off Rouge, but also, if you do that in the rest of the game, it's a point.
It's a point, yeah.
So that, it doesn't, right, even something to talk about a different sport, something like a walk-off balk feels very funny, but, at any point in the entire game, if you have a runner on third and you balk, it's the same thing. It's just it happened to be in that situation. So I actually a lot of the ones where people are like, oh, how can a game end on that? I'm like, I don't know, man. That's the sport. This is the one where I might have some sympathy towards people who are like, wait, that can't be how this ends.
The owner of one of the owners of the UFL literally tweeted out, fans don't like the rule. I don't like it either. You own the fucking league.
Give the people what they want.
Fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it. You can fix this.
Yeah, you can fix this.
Literally, you have the power.
Yeah,
there are no franchise owners in the UFL. The league owns all the teams. Fix it.
The thing that's the worst about this is that both teams are very confused on what happened. If you watch this 2-minute clip, and then you look at the post that's there, you just see everybody furious about the way it ended, and then you see one Orlando fan is 3-0, baby. It doesn't matter how. Just 3-0. Are they the Apollos, right? I think. I don't know.
No, that's the
AAF. I'm sorry, that was Spurrier's
Orlando
team.
Storm. This is the Orlando
Storm is the one they are.
Sure.
Yeah, there's one thing you hadn't been to an AAF game though. I had the San Antonio Commanders.
I never did that.
Yeah, I got to go to one of those.
I was reading something today about the Orlando Pirates, who are a soccer team in the South African Premiership, but also are a new indoor football league team in the IFL. We have 2 Orlando Pirates on 2 continents. Okay, go figure. We have some new national champions to talk about. Jacksonville State won the bowling championship in NCAA. They beat Wichita State in the final. Big win for them. Jacksonville State has been number one all year, did a great job, took that home. And then in the men's D1 ice hockey, Denver wins over Wisconsin in a frantic fucking game in the last period. Was just wild shots, haymakers only. The goalie for Denver is some wonder kid, 18 years old, and has not lost a game all year.
Damn. Good for him.
Just wild shit.
The Denver goalie, like Denver got outshot in both games by Wisconsin and Michigan. They were outshot 83-41. Basically, the goalie faced double the amount of shots than their opponents, but Denver still won.
Yeah, I want to take this moment to appreciate Denver as like kind of our kind of school because they're only good at weird sports.
Mm-hmm.
They're good at lacrosse. They won a lacrosse championship.
They're good at lacrosse.
They did,
They're good
yeah.
at men's soccer, and they're good at hockey.
I think they have the skiing national championship too.
I mean, that would track.
Yeah.
But like they throw all their like since they don't have football, I think it like ended in 1960, right, Jordan?
Mhm.
1960. Yeah.
Yeah. So like they don't have the football resources, but they have the resources for everything else, and they put the money in those sports. So they're like a power. The funny thing is like the lacrosse, when they won the lacrosse championship, they were like the furthest west school that had lacrosse.
Yes.
It doesn't
So
surprise me.
it's like the first time they ever like won a championship like east of the Mississippi or west of the Mississippi. I
Holy
think.
shit. They have 24 skiing national titles.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That
The-
checks out.
That really tracks.
The
Denver
Pioneers.
handshake ULM
Yeah.
skiing
Water skiing.
on
Yes,
different
water skiing.
surfaces.
Yes.
Like, there's only a handful of D1 schools that I would say are like prime skiing country, and Denver is one of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
The only schools that have won a national title in skiing are Denver, Colorado, Utah, Vermont, Dartmouth, Wyoming, and New Mexico won one in 2004.
New Mexico's the only one that surprises me there.
Yeah,
New
they're
Mexico's like
I mean, but maybe
Albuquerque's pretty
they
high up.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they had the mountain gods behind them.
The
Bless
end
them.
of the mountain gods got them the
Mhm.
victory. See, we'll find a way. In a mountain gods sponsor us. I sent you a
Hey.
request.
hey, we got yelled at by North Dakota by people for saying we supported North Dakota.
Yes, we made a
Wow.
mistake.
Yeah.
We can own up to that, which I didn't know. We want to retract our support. We're going to issue a retraction, and say that we retracted our support. I've been in trouble before by supporting things with green. This one was a problematic one. I did not know the history behind this, and the person who was I read the Wikipedia page, and I'm just going to say this really, really loudly. Yikes. I did not know that information, and I learned something new. Yeah, sorry. We retract our support for North Dakota. I apologize there.
What's great is I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm just going to take your word for it.
Yeah, same.
Take
I
take
trust
my
them.
word
as
for it.
as the member of the podcast that was rooting for Denver anyway. Cool.
What else did you learn about their name? Because of course they changed their name a while back.
Okay, there was a huge fight over the name too, which is part of this. And they didn't get to keep the name, the former name. And so basically there was a bunch of choices from hundreds of submitted names. There were the Fighting Hawks, the Nodaks, the North Stars, the Rough Riders, and the Sun Dogs. So it is like if one didn't get a majority vote, a runoff would have been held. The three finalists were Nodaks, Rough Riders, and Fighting Hawks. And then the Fighting Hawks topped the first vote, but didn't receive the majority. So runoff was between the Fighting Hawks and the Rough Riders. And then the Fighting Hawks won. So you could have had Rough Riders, man.
I feel like North Dakota is not a state that's going to be a huge fan of DMX.
Man.
I like Nodak.
So
The Nodaks
I
was good,
will
yeah.
I will let you in on a little secret, Commish.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, I think you probably know this, but unless you are Lehigh,
Yeah.
If your mascot is the something Hawks,
Oh, okay.
it was probably something problematic.
Yes,
Before.
Mhm.
big time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Lehigh
why.
was the Engineers before they were the Mountain Hawks, which
We
is
got Red Hawks, we got War Hawks.
I mean, look, the Red Storm.
Yeah,
You know,
Red Storm.
it's a bird.
yeah.
Yeah,
If you were red blank, that probably problematic before that.
Yeah.
Red anything is probably bad. Also problematic, the Atlanta Hawks.
I mean, just
like
in
they
general.
they just haven't been good at basketball.
No, it's
Like
fine.
it's not anything besides that.
Did they make the play in, Arthur?
Let me check. It is the final day of NBA games for the regular season as we speak. So we will know the answer to this for sure.
I think they play the Heat.
I saw
The Atlanta Hawks. No! They got the 6th seed.
Oh, they got out of the play-in. The Magic City bump.
They will not be in the play-in tournament. So we're not going to have the Bulls or the Hawks in the play-in tournament. The Hawks are too good.
Oh, the Heat
and
are
the
there,
Bulls
though.
are too bad. The play-in tournament in the East, it will be the 7th seed is the Philadelphia 76ers.
Okay.
The 8th seed is the Orlando Magic.
Ooh.
The 9 seed is the Charlotte Hornets.
Oh, Eric Collins makes the playoffs.
And the 10 seed is the Miami Heat. So the Miami Heat are still in the play-in in the Eastern Conference. The Western Conference, I don't believe is official yet because the Blazers and the Clippers are still playing games, and that will decide who gets the 8th seed and who gets the 9th seed.
At the hockey games, in the Frozen Four, of course, we had from our friends at, what's the food company name?
Man, you got to get better at this. Levy Restaurants.
Levy Restaurants. They're the ones we like, not Aramark.
Yeah, they're the ones that give us this stuff. Yes.
They had 4 hot dogs for
Yes.
the 4 teams. The Wisconsin cheddar dog.
I want to, before you describe them, I want to give props to Levy because Levy makes stuff that's like, hey, man, it's kind of just like the normal stadium food, but like extra.
Mm-hmm. And
Not
they put thought into this.
They
not
put thought
just
into
stunt
it.
food.
It's not stunt food. It's not food that's basically meant for influencers to buy or anything like that. For the most part, which I'm sure they probably do make some stunt food, but for the most part, it's basically like a lot of their menu in the companies that have it. It's stuff that is standard stadium fare, but they make it. It's kind of thoughtful. It's well thought out, and it's like actual chefs doing stuff like this.
These are things. Before Jordan describes them, I will tell you now. These are things I would actually eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not like the burger from the last show where it was like, no, this is too much.
Right. They're very accurate to the places that they reference. They're gimmicky, but they're not like stunt food just to get clicks.
4 hot dogs. The Wisconsin cheddar dog, which includes creamy bear cheese, cheese curds, pickled red onion, and fennel. Love a little fennel on there.
Would.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Michigan Detroit style coney with, of course, smoky beef chili, diced onion, shredded cheddar, and yellow mustard. The classic.
Yeah.
Would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The North Dakota hot dish casserole dog with a savory sausage gravy and crispy tater tots.
Would.
Absolutely would.
Yeah.
And the Denver green chili dog with pork green chili, crispy tortilla strips, and sliced Fresno chilies. Love a good Fresno chili.
No question. Absolutely would.
Again, would. All of these are scran.
I would for all of these.
Yeah.
These all work because like they're all a little over the top, but they're still like, yeah, it's a hot dog. Like you could still eat that.
Like it's still in the container that you know.
Like it fits in the hot dog dish thing.
Yes.
You could eat this with 2 hands at your seat.
Yeah. Like you don't have any problem. Like this is like actual, like you could sit in, you know, you're not having to get like a table to share 4 slices of burger or something like that.
Yeah,
you know?
do not need to slice your $44 burger, 7-inch tall $44 burger into quarters somehow.
Yeah.
Was it the Super Bowl that had the one that had the whole tomahawk, like, or the bone-in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hate that.
Yeah. I don't know who that was. That could have been Levy though.
Our friend UC Pete at Blue Sky said, I told my wife I couldn't stop thinking about this hot dog I saw on the internet, and she fucking made it for me. She made the sausage and tater tot dog. With
Hell yeah.
a little parsley on top for some color.
Queen.
Is parsley back? Are we putting parsley on things again?
I feel like we talked about this a while ago.
We did.
We did? Okay.
Yeah, we did talk about parsley.
It's fine.
I love this. Okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest. I had no idea what hot dish was.
Oh, really?
Really?
Okay.
I had no idea what hot dish. Like, I've heard it, but I've like never encountered it in the wild. I've never been to Minnesota. I've never been to Wisconsin. I think the closest I've gotten is like Chicago, which that's its own food entity.
Yes.
Yeah,
I've
also only ever heard it talked about. I've never.
I've
seen
heard
it
it talked about. Like, I've just never had it. And so I didn't even know what it was, and I've never looked it up.
I too have never had it, but I know that it is a Minnesotan casserole with tater tots on top, and that's enough for me to know that I'm willing to try it.
Yeah,
we literally just had it. So our church was doing like themed dinner nights during Lent, and one of them was Minnesota and North Dakota, and naturally one of the people from Minnesota brought a tater tot hot dish.
Fantastic.
I feel like you can't get it at MSP, which is my only Minnesota exposure. But I'm usually, if I'm at MSP, I'm usually going to the PGA Lounge, which is my only exposure to golf.
I'm trying to find if someone's made a gourmet hot dish.
I guarantee
Sure
you
they
someone has.
Jordan, yeah.
Someone like arranged the tater tots all fancy like.
like I'm looking at this
Was
and
it
like
that did that?
God damn it, Arthur.
It's good.
I would eat
I
hot
feel bad
dish.
for
Like
that.
I have no problem, but I would just chow down on hot dish. Like, I just never knew what it was until this, and I saw it on the dog, and I'm like, yeah, sold. I would just, this is ridiculous. Just do it. And then,
I mean, tater tots on casserole, handshake, French fries on salad. In this essay, I will.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's usually just a can, like ground beef, a can of veggies, a mushroom condensed soup,
yeah,
and then tater tots. It's great. It's the perfect.
It's like green bean casserole, but you put fucking tater tots instead of green beans.
So Minnesota is. I mean, I like this. This is good. Like, I'm sold on this. Like, this is not a. Yeah.
I'm currently pondering, like, what if the layer below the potatoes was like chili instead of cream of mushroom soup stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's basically just like reverse loaded tots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like Frito pie, but with tater tots.
Yeah,
which also,
but with tater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
looks
would
like
totally
Boise-
do this.
looks like Boise State has won the esports national championship.
Oh, congrats to them.
I'm not sure what game it was in. Maybe Overwatch and Rocket League. Okay. We already talked about Jacksonville State Bowling. Congratulations to the Gamecocks for that. The Masters, a tradition unlike
Any other?
I was reading up on what the things you can and can't say at the Masters. Like, I don't watch enough golf to know these things. Like, you can't call them fans. You have to call them patrons. You can't say it's in the rough. You say it's in the second cut. All these fancy words. I don't know, man. Commish has taught me more about golf than anyone else has, because I didn't even know pins moved day to day. So
Yeah, I mean, like, I worked on a golf course in high school.
you taught me
Yeah,
this.
yeah. It's just like that was fun. That was mean. But it was kind of like revenge for my dad, like making me do this stupid job. But I enjoyed it. It was fun to be like the idiot teenagers that get to drive golf carts all day long. Which is fun. I mean, you could make them, peel out and stuff. It was great. Drive the stupid thing on the range that everybody tried to hit you. Sure. But yeah, there's so many different things you can and cannot say in the Masters. And this is why, like, we'll never be invited, because we've definitely said those things.
100%.
But the funny thing to me is just the Masters. It's absolutely ridiculous. There was somebody at the tee on like one hole. He pulled like a Jim Rome reference. Like somebody hit a drive, and then And somebody hit a drive, and then like I think it was Rory maybe hit a drive, and then after like he hits the drive, he just goes, "Give me back my son."
This was the
This was
only
so
thing from the
good.
Masters that I like meaningfully saw this week.
Yeah, same.
Give
Like
me
I
back
was
my son.
digesting what was happening through the skyline, and then this is the only clip that I actually watched, and it was just dead silent and genuinely just give me back my son.
Give me back my son. I was just like, I'm like, that guy's probably getting kicked out. Like he's not going to come
Possibly
back.
banned,
to
but
this.
you know what? Worth it.
Worth it.
And that was from, was it? I can't remember what. Oh, it was Ransom. That's right. Okay. Give me back my son. I couldn't remember what Mel Gibson movie it was. It was so ridiculous. I loved like just hearing that.
I did get to watch Sergio Garcia lose his shit and like smack a driver into a cooler in anger. That was, you don't really see that in the Masters a lot. He got an official warning for this.
Yeah, he did. Just he won the Masters a couple of years ago, and like finally got the like you win the Masters, and I think that was his first ever major that he won too. But then he's just there. You get to go. You're like lifetime exemption. You win the Masters.
Mhm.
You always go to the Masters because you won it. And so like him getting upset, which is just smacking the driver off of the tee box area, which he got in trouble for that, which is like this course is torture. It tortures golfers, and that is I guess the reason I love watching it.
Mhm.
Besides the Masters nap, but I don't get that. I have 2 kids now.
Yeah, those are
But-
harder to come by now.
I love
One day in the future,
it,
though.
it tortures like it is a mental like just like
This
4 or
year
5.
especially,
Oh my god, man.
everyone driven to insanity.
Yeah, can
Yeah.
can
Like,
someone
fucking-
explain this to me? Because I saw the "oh no, disaster, what a bad idea" thing hit the timeline like 4 different times today.
There was
And
one guy
all
who
of
Well, and
them
there
are
was
about the
yesterday
Masters.
too that was a disaster as well. It was just a disastrous weekend in general. So, God, who was it who hit the ball and it hit just high enough up the hill from the water
Yeah.
that it just slowly
rolled down. Yeah.
Oh, it was-
in.
no.
It was
Oh, no.
heartbreaking to watch.
That
Yeah.
is
What
was that?
unfortunate.
No, that wasn't Hao Tong Li, was it? But
No,
it
he
was
was the
one
one that he shot a 10 on number 13.
That's
A
right.
quintuple bogey. Yeah, that was a different
Yeah.
one. Where you could just
Okay.
find him.
But
in
again,
the-
this is the kind of shit that happened at this year's Masters. Everyone just in the device.
It is the device. Okay.
And who did fucking did Scheffler hit a tree today? Was that who hit
Probably.
the tree?
Yeah.
Ball just bounced right off a fucking tree.
Whom
I-
among
I-
us?
The Hao Tong Li, basically he made a quintuple bogey to go from 10th to drop the 38th.
Oh no.
And like you can see his shot
Yeah.
chart. I'm gonna drop it in real quick.
Oh,
you
God,
can see-
it's gonna be good.
And also them like him in the woods too, like just that art but make it sports.
Oh
Got
yeah.
him. But you can see
Oh.
the shot chart like
Oh,
where
buddy. This looks like me playing switch golf. That's not good.
Yeah.
This is like a family circus cartoon.
This was like me when I had to take golf as an elective in middle school.
like
can't even
when I
imagine
played
what it's
when I played golf when I was younger. I mean I was not bad, but I could shoot below 80, from par to like 80, like consistently in like 8th or 9th grade, before I really got fully into baseball and lost my golf swing forever. I played the TPC at Sawgrass, which is the crazy one with the island green.
Yeah.
I shot like a 110, or like it was I wanted to quit like golf after like the 7th hole. I'm just done with that
Mhm.
course. And like this is what like seeing what a professional golfer doing this too. It's like, I've been there, buddy. But like just the torture of it, the way that they cut the course, like this, the Masters is like you could still score under par. The one I really love the most is the U.S. Open, which the U.S. Open is the absolute cruelest. Like if you're below par, It's the most ridiculous one there. But the one thing that was funny is because Rory McIlroy was like blowing the first 2 days of the tournament. Like he's a huge lead, insurmountable lead, and then on Saturday hit, like he lost his lead in like 7 holes.
Melted down.
Do we have
Just
that win
melted away.
probability chart where like it was
Just
really
like,
nice and he had like the good lead and then
but somehow, like a big lead, blows the lead, comes back, and then he barely hangs on. Like he has a 2-shot lead going into the last hole. Then he just like airmails it right to the trees. Like, dude, man, like what are you doing? And
this
then,
is the one where the Discord was like, he can hold on as long as he doesn't Rory McIlroy it, and then he immediately hits it in the trees, and it's like, well, I didn't think that was gonna happen so soon. It's like, yeah, Apollo saw your post and went LOL.
But yeah, it's probably the most Sickos way to win the tournament. Like just leading it the whole way, and then just like blowing everything, and almost blowing it, actually losing lead for a bit,
especially
then,
to win back to back. Like
to win back to back is just, I mean, like this course has tortured his whole life, and then like he got the monkey off his back last year, and then to win it again. There's only been 4 winners back to back here, but I love the mental torture that it puts golfers through, because like that's what I find enjoyable about it, because I'm like, yeah, they're pros, but watch them mess up. I think that's the best part.
Right,
And
like
that's kind of
nobody
the
can
Sickos
do
nature.
well on this course. Like,
yeah,
it's
I'm
just...
trying to think of how bad an amateur would go on this course.
Oh man, man, at this point right now, I'd be lucky to break 150. I think. And I mean, not even playing from the professional tees because they're way the hell back, but like playing from like the normal men's tees, yeah, it's gonna be a long day. Yeah, I'd probably be double, like par 72. I'd probably be at least 144.
We did get. Go ahead, Pitt Girl.
I want you to know that Reddit has also asked this question 6 days ago. r/golf. What do you think an amateur golfer would shoot at Augusta?
And the answer?
So OP says, mind you, 0 upvotes, 67 comments.
Oh, good.
I have to settle a debate with my dad. I feel like I could keep it under 100 from the member tees. He says no way. And then there's a scorecard, but I don't know how golf scorecards work. So like,
we talked last time about the meals that the winner gets to choose for everyone else, the dinner. And so other people have put out their own joke-ish menus. Mm-hmm. I'd like to call out the first one I saw. It was from Western Michigan. Their strength and conditioning coach, Andre Bernardi. Pardon me. Here we go. Gallon of water. Stay hydrated. Get jacked formula. 5% of creatine monohydrate. 5 grams.
5 grams.
5 grams.
Sorry, get my glasses. Peanut butter blast smoothie. Whey protein, skim milk, oats, frozen banana, peanut butter. Steak, served with thick sweet potatoes. Chicken and rice prepared the bodybuilder style. Don't know what that is. Quest protein cookie.
Chicken and rice is basically no seasoning and just rice.
Yep.
And like those meal prep containers. That's it.
It's just
it's
like
chicken,
a slop
no
bowl.
seasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just chicken, like a chicken breast.
Is there something in the seasoning that messes you up?
No, there's no seasoning. It's not.
No, there's no reason
like
for it. It's just like you're preparing it like as simply as possible because you're just kind of insane about your macros, even though spices do nothing negative to your macros.
It's not like like how Jim Harbaugh was like, we can't eat chicken. Like there's not some sort of
this is just you're
like,
maximizing your
take you down.
This is
you're just trying to maximize protein.
Yeah, it's Jim Bro Chow. That's what it is. It's basically, if you were to do this as like a, you're lifting and you're doing the gym, it's meal prep. It's what your meal prep is. It's basically like Sunday night, you grill like 5 or 6 chicken breasts, make a big old thing, and then you just throw it in the fridge. You need one of those.
Put it in meal containers.
Bachelor chow every day. Yes.
There. Arthur, question.
I have some breaking news. Which is that we mentioned earlier in the episode about the teams for the NBA play-in tournament, and I can now report that my Portland Trailblazers have officially clinched the 8th seed, which means the Clippers will be the 9 seed. So that's pretty exciting for me. That also means I'm probably not going to be here on Tuesday night when we record, because that's when the play-in tournament will be happening. So I'll be busy.
Play him.
Also, a Ghost Energy drink, orange cream flavor, and a juice box. Sure.
Juice boxes for dessert.
Quest protein, anything tastes like shit. Like, I've tried so many of the protein just snacks and things like that. Like, you can't make added protein stuff taste good. You just can't. Like, I literally got like protein popcorn as a snack, and I was like, yep, that's got extra protein powder on it, all right. Sure does. I've had the tortilla chips, the cookies, they're just the bars, everything. It just
it's not good.
It's all gross. It's all gross.
I'm just a little confused by the name Quest. Wasn't that like a cell phone or like telephone company or something?
Quest with a W.
QWEST.
Oh, okay.
That was
Yeah.
That was
by
a
the
West
way,
Coast one, yeah.
just noting the best amateur finish at the Masters this year didn't make the cut. Was plus 10.
Okay.
Only made 2
bad.
rounds, plus 10. But that's the best amateur this year. Didn't even make the cut.
Then Mr. Rico STEELE,
Yes.
He was in Kent State's O-line, is still, I believe.
Yes, he is.
Appetizer, fried zucchini, mac and cheese balls, honey buffalo wings, classic.
Yeah.
Much
Main
better.
course, bone and ribeye, smash and fried burger. And for dessert, Hungry Howie's pizza.
Bro,
Okay.
you're so close.
So look. I said this. Like Kent State, shared this post with us. It's all the O-line of Kent State doing their Masters menu. So all of the Kent State Golden Flashes offensive line had this surprisingly amount of fried pickle appetizers. And a lot of them that said spears. I'm like, okay. But I put the comment, I was like, dessert, Hungry Howie's pizza. I was like, oh, Rico STEELE. And then he replied back to me. He's like, anything for the NIL deal, Hungry Howie's. And then so the next day, Hungry Howie's goes, dessert pizza? Question mark. And I was like, Hungry Howie's, please give Rico STEELE an NIL deal, or at least some free pizzas for dessert. So Rico's whole purpose of putting this here was to try to get an NIL deal from Hungry Howie's Pizza.
Beautiful. I mean,
I
would take it. I've never had Hungry Howie's before because it's not. I don't even know where the closest one would be.
We have one here.
Michigan.
We had it before. A lot of the things with Hungry Howie's is they have flavored crusts.
Okay.
So like the crust is they have like, when like Domino's like, yeah, we got like that flavored crust. Like Hungry Howie's, you have optional crusts. Like they have multiple crust flavors. And I think that's kind of one of the big things that they do. They also have like, your standard pizza fare and whatnot, but they do have a lot of crust flavors, and
Yes.
it's not bad pizza. Yes. Go
I
ahead.
am looking at the list of crust flavors as a person to whom the nearest Hungry Howie's is in Michigan, and then Google was also like, there's one in Charlotte. You've been there. To Charlotte, not to the Hungry Howie's in Charlotte, obviously. Flavored crust flavors include butter, Asiago, Cajun, garlic herb, original, butter cheese, ranch, sesame, and Italian herb.
Okay. Oh, there's a limited time flavored crust, pineapple jalapeno.
Ooh.
Yes, Arthur.
Interesting.
So a while back, the full cast brought up Hungry Howie's having a limited time rainbow pizza.
Yes, I
where they
recall
like
this.
put glitter on the pizza.
Yeah.
But so Michigan is like Hungry Howie's territory, and every time I go up to like my actual the office that my team is based out of, I'm always like, I could order Hungry Howie's for lunch, but then all of my coworkers would see me eating Hungry Howie's, and I haven't pulled the trigger yet on my trips up there.
So it appears that there used to be one in Altoona.
It is no more.
It is no more, but the website is still up. If you click Pennsylvania, it gives you no results, but the ad copy is still there. Pizza stores in Pennsylvania. Did you know that Altoona, Pennsylvania is home to the famous Horseshoe Curve, a marvel of railroad engineering? Just like this local landmark, Hungry Howie's is making its mark in Altoona, PA with bold flavors and fresh, delicious pizza. How long did that last for you, Hungry Howie's?
We
I
don't
will
want to
give you a
insult
pro
Hungry
tip
Howie's.
now. Do not open a chain pizza joint in Pennsylvania. The local Italians will run you out of town.
We don't want to insult Hungry Howie's, okay? We don't want to do
I'm
that.
not. I'm not.
We're trying to
This
get
is-
RICO STEELE an NIL deal.
to be
Hungry
clear,
Howie's.
Hungry Howie's, this is not about you. This is about Pennsylvanians.
Okay. It's all right, Hungry Howie's. You're here. You're near me too.
I have to go pee. Can someone do the ad read while I do that?
I mean, we already started it before we started the show.
Sure, let's go ahead and do that. We'll do the ad read. We already did the home field.
Yeah.
They
Home
have
Field ad
again.
read.
Yeah, shout out to Home Field.
Shout out to home field.
Got the new hats out.
Shout out to Vivid Seats. We have a discount code. Vivid Seats, code Sickos20. No space in between those. For your first purchase of Vivid Seats, $20 off of your $200 purchase.
You could probably use that to buy Atlanta Hawks playoff tickets because they're actually in the playoffs.
Or
Yeah.
you could go see your local UFL team because
Or
UFL is
concert.
on.
Yeah.
You would
There you go.
have to buy a lot of tickets, I think, to hit
True.
that.
Make it a party.
Take
Defenders
the family
tickets are-
reunion.
The
Go to
Defenders
UFL
are
games.
actually doing pretty well. Those tickets are like more expensive than I thought they would be.
Okay. Go ahead and subscribe to our Beehive because every time I post, people unsubscribe. And then a couple of days later, I get the new subscribers back. I don't know what happens. But we had a great article with Foyer Ball that came out on Thursday, and I had to update it on Friday with the cost of wedding mascots. And we found out Albie was the most expensive mascot at $3,000. A non-refundable deposit base fee for Albie. Albie the Tiger, 11-time national champion. We have not got the FOIA request back to figure out how many times he's been booked. But shout out to the Clemson Tiger for the 73 weddings booked last year, the most of all the mascots. So go ahead and read that. We'll have some more stuff on the Beehive a little bit later.
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining having 8-Ball show up at a wedding.
The funny thing is on the FOIA request that we have shared with us in our Google Drive, a bunch of the requests, you could just see that it says like, hey, we just want the tiger. We don't want the little tiger. Like we just want the tiger. Don't give us Cubby. We don't want Cubby. We just want the main tiger.
We just want the one that looks like he's done
Yes.
so many drugs.
I can't believe that many. A lot of the Cincinnati Bearcat mascot ones, it noted that there were like former cheerleaders or former football players that wanted them at the wedding too, which was nuts.
I feel like it's not crazy to want to do a child-free wedding, and so that probably extends to mascots.
It's fair.
It's definitely something you want the communication to be there for.
Don't want Cubby there. Check out our link tree and Twitter. I'm gonna have another thing I'm gonna upload. It's a golfing thing, but I think it's like a golfing bar, but it's not the Top Golf. I'll have that shortly. Join our Patreon and Discord. Join for $3. You get all the Patreon podcast. We're probably gonna have another episode. I'm trying to set one up with Katie's Kiffin Corner. We're going to do a couple of other ones there. And if you want to join for $5, you get the Discord. And then $10, you get to suggest a word on the podcast, which I didn't pull that because it was a crazy weekend, but I'll try to do that for next podcast. And if you want to do $100 a month, we get to tell you that we love you. So we love you, Zach.
We do. We love,
love
you,
you,
Zach.
Zach.
Love you, Zach. There's a whole bunch of different stuff there to join the Patreon. It's great. Just buy some stuff from our merch store. It's the slow season. We got a bunch of stuff that, should be coming eventually in the store. And then check out our YouTube, follow our Instagram, also TikTok. Check us out on Twitch, which we haven't done that in a while. Shout out to the Message Board Geniuses podcast. They go to places we don't go. And then shout out to our Feed Your Mascot podcast, who had a volleyball mascot thing that they were talking about earlier. But give them a follow.
Oh
Great
yeah,
stuff.
a volleyball mascot in a ball gown.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was a volleyball gown. That's right.
I noticed that. Yeah, that was
that
a
was true.
terrible pun, and I want you
was
to
bad.
repent.
Okay. Well, I mean, I could talk about Big McElroy.
No, actually, no. Okay, you know what? I'm given the
Wasn't
choice
that bad.
between the two. I will take the volleyball gown.
see, I'm just thinking about if you put the puns on perforated paper, then they're actually terrible puns.
True.
Boo.
I earned my degree online at Arizona State University. I chose to get my degree at ASU because I knew that I'd get a quality education, they were recognized for excellence, and that I would be prepared for the workforce upon graduating. To be associated with ASU, both as a student and alum, it makes me extremely proud, and having experienced the program, I know now that I'm set up for success. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.
At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.
So we have a little bit of a sad note here. One of our favorite trophies in bowl games is the New Mexico Bowl trophy.
Mhm.
We lost the gentleman who was the hand painter of that trophy for all 20 years of their existence. Marcellus Medina passed away over this weekend, and him and his wife Elizabeth make the pottery. Marcellus was the one that hand painted the pottery for all the bowl games. So just rest in peace, Marcellus. It's probably my favorite trophy in all of the bowl games.
Objectively the best trophy.
Objectively the best
Genuinely.
one. Also the MVP ones. Just that's a huge loss.
Those trophies are like literal actual labors of love.
Yeah.
And like connection to the school, to the place that they're from, to the people who make the pottery. And that's not something you get very often in college football. So this is a huge loss, and we're genuinely sorry to the people who loved Marcellus and are gonna miss him.
Yeah, so just our love and condolences out to the family there. It won't be the same. We appreciate, again, probably, I'm just gonna say it, the best trophy that you could get in a bowl game.
Oh, no question.
And like people would be like, hey, man, we're going to the Mexico Bowl. Like, no, man, you have a chance to win like the best trophy ever. And yeah, man. Yeah, the Fiesta Bowl trophy is like $2.5 million, but the things that Marcellus and his wife made, absolutely priceless. You could not put a price on those things. Phenomenal stuff, and just our deepest sympathies and condolences going out to that family out there, that Medina family out. So I don't know how to transition to this. So let's go to space, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's go as far away as possible from that. And we'll do that. So we did get some information from Artemis II, and we had our gut instincts on what the 5 hot sauces would be that they took with them on Artemis II.
And listener, I am pleased to inform you that we were mostly right.
Pretty
We
much.
called it, except for one that was completely out of left field.
Which
Yeah, I had no idea that even existed.
I didn't realize that fucking existed. Yeah.
blame Canada for that last one.
Mm.
So, gentle listener, there were 5
Sorry,
hot
Joey.
sauces alike in dignity aboard Artemis II, and they were Tabasco, Cholula, Sriracha, Frank's Red Hot, and Heinz Hot Taco.
The Heinz Hot Taco, I could not find a bottle of it. It's all like, it's just
Little
packets.
packets. Yeah.
This
Do
is
you think
this
that
is aggressively Canadian, and I guarantee you it's not
100%.
actually spicy.
No. Do you think though that if you were NASA and you asked nicely, that Taco Bell would bring you like a pallet of fire sauce to take to space?
Diablo sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would think so. But I never even heard of Heinz Hot Taco Sauce before, ever. Have
Yeah,
you
I mean,
seen it,
I'm-
Arthur?
I'm from Pittsburgh and I've never heard of this.
Okay.
This is
But I
like
also-
Heinz beans. This is not a thing
Yeah.
that they make
This feels
for
very
Americans.
Heinz has a bunch
Now that
of
you say it.
stuff that we don't even think about here that they have over in other countries.
Heinz Hot Taco Sauce.
I'm looking up like Heinz Hot Taco Markets because this is the 5th sauce that I had absolutely.
Oh yeah, this is
no-
not spicy. So I have found Heinz Hot Taco Sauce in packets on Amazon.
Yeah.
And you can see what the ingredients are. Tomato puree, distilled white vinegar, modified cornstarch, salt, spices, contains less than 1%, sugar, onion powder, caramel color, sodium benzoate, and potassium sorbate, garlic powder, natural extractives of paprika. This is not hot sauce.
So what I'm hearing is that Pace Picante, which is made in New York City, is
No,
much
Pace
hotter
is,
than.
Pace
No.
is made in San Antonio.
Oh, it used to be.
Okay,
Yeah, but the other sauces were
we're made in New York City, right?
New York
Sorry.
City. Yes.
From what I can tell, this is like a Canadian or British thing.
Yeah, we covered that.
It-
yes.
it's-
Yeah,
it's
this
a
has to be
Canadian thing, yeah.
Canadian.
This is Canadian. Yeah.
That-
But we did have friend of the show, Bree, raise a very important question, which
Yeah.
I'd just like to pose to the podcast. How many tortillas are left and which hot sauces are they out of?
That's what I want to know. How much coffee was left?
It's really what I want to know.
I just want to know how much you had
Like,
left.
I'd love, because we had, who was it? Carly Coleth Wells reporting out of Axios New Orleans was the source who got us this important hot sauce news.
Yeah.
I'd love it if they could also figure out how much food and drinks were consumed on our trip to the moon and back.
I don't know. Like people really ride for Frank's Red Hot. I don't like it.
It's fine.
It's good as an ingredient. It's not good as its own hot sauce.
It
Okay.
serves
Well,
it serves like a very specific purpose for me.
Yeah.
And I feel like they have a good slogan too.
What is it?
It's isn't that the one they say I put that shit on everything, but they bleep it in the commercials?
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah, that's that one.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's kind of catchy. Like that kind of gets me to like, oh okay, yeah, like I'll check that out because it's always like someone who you wouldn't expect to. Like it's like an old lady, and then she's like, I put that shit on everything.
Shit on
You know, and it's
everything,
like- yeah.
Yeah, like Frank's Red Hot is good. Like you cook up some chicken breasts, you cut them up, little bite-sized pieces. You put Frank's Red Hot on it. You put it on top of garlic bread, and then you get some blue cheese on top of that, and you just have a little sandwich. That's when it's good.
it is the correct underlying hot sauce for buffalo wings.
That's
Exactly.
That's the
Yeah.
That's the point. That's the purpose.
That additive to macaroni and cheese,
Mm-hmm.
totally
that's good.
fine.
Strong recommend.
Mm-hmm.
But once we get past that, I feel like it no longer serves a purpose. There
No,
are
if
better
you're
sauces.
looking for a hot sauce, then you need to go for a hot sauce, which I will also argue Tabasco is not.
No, my hot sauce. If you are sending me to the moon and I get one hot sauce, that hot sauce is sriracha.
Same.
Sriracha or crystal?
That's the most sriracha for me is the most versatile, but I can see how you go with crystal.
it's crystal. I just
It's going to depend on what's going with me. Like, but for the most
Tabasco.
part,
Yeah,
it's
if I know what food it is, but like crystal could pretty much go for everything except Mexican and Asian cuisine.
yeah, well, exactly. That's where
That's
I'm
it.
at, yeah.
There's like Tabasco is just the most. It's like the brand that's been everywhere.
It's the most
Like,
anodyne.
if you've been in the army, if you've had an MRE, they always put like a little tiny bottle of Tabasco in there.
Mhm.
It's packaged in that stuff, and that's how I could almost guarantee you that Tabasco was going on Artemis
Is
too.
that why my
like-
mom liked Tabasco so much?
It is
I
the
would explain
one that I mean, look, man, Tabasco can make MREs like edible. I will say that.
That would make sense. I mean, Tabasco fixes a lot of flaws and things. I like green Tabasco. I prefer
Yeah.
green to red.
That's
Well, yeah, the
good.
green Tabasco is a good Tabasco. Yeah.
That's yeah, the jalapeno one. That is a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. When I see a Mexican restaurant without here, I'm like, oh, okay. I mean typically all the restaurants here in San Antonio are gonna make their own salsa, which is phenomenal. You can't take that
Again,
to space.
and also it's really not hard to make your own salsa. Like
No.
just
Not at all.
like a simple red sauce.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
No,
really
there-
easy. You can literally make it in a microwave in food processor. Like that's all you need.
There is now there's a Mexican place in downtown Harrisburg that has turned over into a different Mexican place, and I haven't been inside it since it changed. I don't know if it actually changed or if it just changed its name, but it had a salsa bar.
Ooh.
And it was great because it had a salsa bar.
I mean, like, yeah, I feel spoiled in San Antonio because, like, you could just go up to like a Taco Cabana and there's a salsa bar inside.
I went, Commish, the one time I was in Houston, I went to Torchy's and was like, holy shit, I've never had a
just
taco
like,
this good.
this is like your normal, like, Torchy's tacos. You're just like, these are like the chain things everywhere. I was there for 3 days and I went to Torchy's twice. I don't blame you. Torchy's is fine. Like, it's really good.
I did also go to Ninfa's on Nav, so like I did have like good shit also.
You get like, I mean, like here, like the salsa's everywhere here. It's phenomenal. My aunt just visited from Jacksonville. She was like, oh my God, like, I mean, you eat so much here, and I'm like, yeah, because it's delicious, man.
The thing that hurts my heart is the difficulty of getting good corn tortillas here.
Yeah, it's the maza up there is not not at all.
Basically, whenever I've lived outside of the Texas footprint, I've made my own and had to hunt down maseca, and that's sort of the only way I can get it to work.
It's again like me having to like special order white lily flowers just so I can make biscuits.
Exactly right. Did you see that the sailors on the
job, Arthur?
Chug.
Down
in one, down in one, down.
We're gonna have to ask Joey about the Heinz Hot Taco Sauce.
Yeah, Joey, I have questions. Report back, please.
It's so spicy. It's the hottest thing I've ever had, eh? That's Joey.
Joey, if you need to fight Jordan next time you see him.
Yeah, that's how he talks.
Fight him, please.
He does kind of get a little abootish sometimes, and then I'm like,
he goes a boot, but he talks normal, and then you hear him say, "Yeah," and we were gonna go a boot, and then you're like, "Oh right, you're from Canada."
Mm-hmm.
It catches you off guard.
In my experience, that's what it's like to talk to a Canadian. Is like 95% of the words, it's like, yeah, this is normal, and then there's like that 5% that is just like, what?
But it's like, again, it's like when you drive in Canada and everything is exactly the same, except the lights blink different ways. And then you're like, oh, right, I'm not in America.
Like the lights in Vancouver, speed limit signs are in kilometers an hour, aren't they?
They are, but it's like, okay, like you expect that. But then you're like, okay, like it's whatever. Yeah. I understand it's kilometers. But like I'm going through a stoplight and the light is blinking green at me. What does it want me to do?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
This is
so
like
driving in Vancouver was always like trying to remind myself, like, what does it mean?
What does it want? In sort of the same way, the one time I was in Texas, like the entire time I was in a car in Houston, I was just like, this place is flat. Why are the overpasses so tall?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why are the overpasses so tall?
One reason I can't live in Texas is because the only things on the horizon are overpasses.
But why are they so tall? There's nothing for them to even go over except other road.
Other roads.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
But and you call them, what do you call the service roads?
Frontage roads.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Well, you're supposed to call them frontage roads, but like my family calls them service roads.
Oh, I call them frontage roads. That's what I call them.
Because it's moral incorrect to call them frontage roads.
It's the fact that they go along the entire length of the highway, which weirds me out. Everywhere has a frontage road.
Yeah, I mean, that is weird.
Which it should. Like, we have frontage roads here, which, like, are helpful. Especially if you're like, oh, I don't want to actually take the interstate home because it's, like, snowing and I don't want to drive 80.
I drove the frontage roads today to avoid tolls. Just because
that's exactly why you drive the frontage roads.
I want to pay $4. I was talking to a friend in the car, so it was easy. So when the ARTEMIS folks, first off, I was glued as they came in.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It was great. Only were out of contact for like a minute, so everyone was relieved real fast.
Good.
Everyone was good. Big thumbs up from everyone. They landed right where they were supposed to. They had the fun planes and the helicopters. They got good video of the thing coming down. It was great. And then there was the time of just sitting there in the capsule. And I'm wondering, you know how when you get off a plane, everyone tries to stand up right away? You think everyone's like unbuckling, ready to fucking get off that thing? Is the boats?
They said that yes. They
Okay.
said that yes. When they went to open the hatch to get them onto the front porch, that they were standing up.
I can
Yes,
imagine.
they were. My favorite thing about this is that they were supposed to leave Rise, who is the like 0G indicator, who's like he looks like the moon and he's wearing an Earth hat. They were supposed to leave him in the capsule, but Commander Reed Wiseman decided that they were not going to leave a crewman behind. And he took Rise with him. And so like Rise is like out here just like this is Reed Wiseman's little plush son now. I love it so much.
Remember when things had whimsy still?
Yeah.
When things were
Everything
just
about this
nice?
is great.
Yes. We did
NASA,
get
sell Rise plushies. You'll make bank.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to. Also, thank you, Artemis II,
Please.
for restoring my faith in government.
Please, thank you.
So when they brought them aboard the USS John P. Murtha off the coast of California, the crew had a giant blow-up green alien in the window to welcome them there. Because of course they did. Because whimsy is fun. Because
Whimsy,
things were still enjoyable and we could have fun with things. It's amazing. Not everything is fucking grim, dark, dire.
When
Things
people
just-
were smart and would have fun and celebrate incredible accomplishments.
Yes,
Of
like
people
this-
working together across cultures and genders and race and
just things feel good and you have a little hope and
you can be happy about stuff like unproblematically happy.
Yeah.
this felt so wholesome and wonderful. And I'm a space nerd anyways from like I went to space camp and shit like that.
Of course you fucking did.
Yeah,
Of
it
course
was
you did.
it was not the real space camp, the one in like Huntsville. It was called Texas Aerospace Scholars. It was in Houston. Got to go along the International Space Station like mock-up that was there. Very cool stuff. Like when I was in high school at some point. But I've been a space nerd for a long time. This just makes me happy. I'm excited to see Artemis 3 and 4, go back to the moon, all this shit. I've started watching For All Mankind again, which is making me also very happy
Very
about that.
good.
I also reinstalled Kerbal Space Program,
Yo!
and I have already lost so many like okay. Missed Time to Burn. Jeb Kerbin is in a very long elliptical orbit around the sun. Okay, he's not achieved escape velocity. He's coming back eventually in about 200 years, but he'll be on his way back. It happens. These things happen in Kerbal Space Program.
Listen,
Didn't
we've all
explode.
seen Sunshine.
He's still alive. It's fine. The White Sox are giving away a limited edition White Sox Pope Hat.
Speaking of things that are whimsical and fun and restore your faith in humanity.
Similarly, thing I enjoy about this is that it was supposed to be like only season ticket holders or only this many people.
Only the
or
people who
whatever.
bought for a certain section.
Yeah. And then the White Sox were immediately like, you know what? Due to overwhelming demand, everyone gets a Pope hat.
It's
And I
just,
think
Everyone
that's
was
right.
like, we're going to fucking riot if you don't give us the goddamn Pope hat.
Every White Sox fan deserves a Pope hat.
Yeah.
I got to get one of these for Pitt Dad, long
I want a
suffering White
Pope
Sox
hat.
fan.
Yeah.
My
My grandma was a Cubs fan. She'll kill me, but I want a Pope hat.
I need a Pope hat. I'm not even
We need Pope hats.
The funny thing to me, like growing up, is you would see the gangster rappers with the White Sox hat.
Mm-hmm.
Like you would see Dr. Dre in the Nothing But a G-Thing video with the White Sox hat.
It's outside.
You would see Eazy-E with the White Sox hat.
in Strata Compton, I think, right?
Yeah. And it's just like the Pope is a White Sox fan. And then now there's going to be a Pope White
The
Sox
Pope
hat.
is at the fucking World Series. Like, we have documented footage of the Pope at the World Series.
Chicago Pope, come on Sickos Committee podcast.
Chicago Pope, if you're gonna please come on our podcast.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go on any podcast, and you can only choose one, you can also go on Catholicism 2 for well, there's your problem.
We'll talk.
10K losses.
We'll
and
talk.
10K losses. Please go on 10K losses and talk about the White Sox.
So we'll talk Villanova basketball here. I'm more than happy to talk Villanova football. Hell, love to talk Villanova football.
That's right.
Almost won a national championship this year.
So all that to say, Your Holiness, if you're listening, we would love to have you.
Mhm.
And,
Please,
and
Your
we
Holiness.
can get you connected to 10K losses if that's more your speed. That's fine.
Yeah. It's totally fun. We have connections, but we'd love to talk genuinely. I'll even
can
go
I
back to
talk with you?
Catholicism for it. I will. I'll stop being a heretic.
What happened to the Ichiro statue?
Oh, you didn't see
Did you not see it?
Wait, did you not
Oh
see
my
this?
Oh my
God.
God. Okay,
Jordan.
let me go
Oh.
find the
Please
picture.
find it. You have to see
Oh,
it.
where's
Bridget, you should explain it
Find the
as,
video.
as the
Explain it.
Seattle
I'm gonna find the
Caution.
video.
Okay,
here's the
so
thing.
so Ichiro
No, no,
was.
no.
Just, I was just a bit.
Ichiro was a
uninterested in who
baseball player.
Ichiro- Yeah,
Okay,
Ichiro's a baseball
First, we
player.
must, no. To bring it back to W2AP, first we must ask ourselves, what is an Ichiro? So Ichiro Suzuki formerly played for the Oryx Buffaloes, came to the Seattle Mariners.
Oh no.
So when he was inducted into Hall of Fame, not unanimously, we're gonna fucking find you. They announced that they were gonna do a statue of him outside of the ballpark formerly known as Safeco Field. And so this weekend was the unveiling of said statue.
Mm-hmm.
What had happened was they had it covered with a tarp, as you do, like not like a tarp, but like
Like
a
the,
nice,
the thing
like,
that you put over the statue so you can have the dramatic reveal.
Yeah, the dramatic
Yeah.
reveal.
Oh,
It had a lot of give to it. Unfortunately, what happened was when they went to pull it back over the back of the Ichiro statue, the statue doing his famous pose when he's getting ready to bat, the bat broke at the handle, like right above where you tape it up. So the bat is just like leaning back and it looks from different angles, kind of just like a tree branch, just leaning on Ichiro's shoulder. If you watch the video, and you should absolutely find this because it was all over Mariners social media circles, you can see Ken Griffey Jr. just losing his entire shit.
it's such a good video. It's such a good video.
He's laughing so hard.
So the thing that I like about this is that because Ichiro's got his arm out in front of him and he's like holding the bat, and the bat should be posted like pointing like straight up, but it's broken off at an angle. And from certain angles, like the angle that I have put in the podcast chat, it really looks, because of the way the bat broke, that he's just taking a selfie.
Yeah.
And I kind of think they should just leave it like that.
So here's the thing about the statue being broken. The Mariners are undefeated since the statue broke.
Leave it.
I'm
Don't touch
really
it.
reticent.
Don't touch it. Leave it there.
Don't tell. Well, that's where I'm at. I'm very superstitious. Don't fucking fix the statue until they lose a game. Then, like, I don't want to lose any of the good. Like, we came back last night against the Astros to win. Like, yes, the Astros aren't like an amazing team, but this is the fucking Mariners. We came back to win 8-7.
I'm so sorry. I just watched the video, and I think my favorite thing about the video is all of the, like, they do the countdown, they pull the drape off, and there's like confetti and shit everywhere, and you can see that is broken.
And everyone kind of takes a beat and goes, "Oh no," whereas Ken Griffey Jr. kind of clocks it right away and just busts up laughing and like fucking falls over, and it's like literally was he standing next to Ichiro? Like falls over onto him laughing.
You gotta enjoy the whimsy of things like this, man.
Again, whimsy.
Yeah, whimsy.
Find joy in things, please.
How weak was the core of that that bat? The tarp bent it.
It is very thin there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thinnest part of the statue.
Some kid climbing on it would fuck it up. Like, kids are gonna climb on that shit. It would have gotten fucked up at some point, I feel. But hopefully they reinforce it. We have new sponsor news for jerseys in college football, because we are a college football podcast, apparently, eventually, sometimes. No surprise here, FedEx, Memphis.
Yeah.
Okay.
In other news, water is wet. More at 6.
News
I
about
mean, like it's still nice for them to get this official because, like, I
Yeah.
know that FedEx has definitely pulled back on sponsorship of athletics, like athletic stuff recently.
Tell me
So,
more about NASCAR FedEx.
what I mean, they're out of NASCAR.
Okay.
Yeah, they're no
You-
longer
you are my
sponsoring
own-
Denny Hamlin.
You are my only knowledge of NASCAR sponsorships and NASCAR in general. So
They sponsored Denny Hamlin for a long time. Like,
Yeah.
I stopped watching NASCAR like 10, 15 years ago now, and they were sponsoring him then.
Yeah, they finally ended that sponsorship last year. It's weird seeing Denny drive. Like, he drove Sport Clips today. He's driven National Debt Relief.
Oh, I don't like
Yahoo.
that.
It's real. Like, oh boy, like this is one of these are the
Oh.
sponsors we're getting now for like
this is like
one of the
imagining
faces of the sport.
this is like when Jeff Gordon stopped driving the DuPont car, and it was just upsetting for everybody.
According to our friend Matt Brown over at Extra Points, here are the schools so far that have jersey sponsors. We have Arkansas with Tyson Foods, ULM with Samaritan's Purse, LSU with Woodside Energy, Memphis FedEx, Nebraska Omaha's hockey team is with Control Services. New Mexico State, of course, is with our favorite place, in the Mountain Gods Resort and Casino.
sponsor us, please.
Sponsor us in the Mountain Gods.
UNLV has Accesso Biologics,
Yeah, they were the
Yes.
first one to get one. Yeah.
USF Football, Tampa General Hospital, Wisconsin has UW Health,
Yeah.
and Wyoming has Tallgrass.
Tallgrass?
Yeah, what is Tallgrass?
I don't
Isn't
know.
it an energy company?
I was
That
gonna say that's
feels like
either an
enough.
energy company or another casino that is
Tallgrass Energy.
things. There we
Yeah.
go.
Tallgrass Energy Partners is a leading
Called
infrastructure
it.
company focused on safely, reliably, and sustainably delivering energy. Based in Kansas City, Kansas, with an operational headquarters in Denver, Colorado, and a large office in Houston, Texas, the company operates over 10,000 miles of energy infrastructure assets across 15 states. So that means pipelines. That's pipelines.
Yep. It's pipelines.
Yeah, that
I was.
happened
It's
6
either
years
that
ago.
or like quote unquote clean coal, Powder River Basin, Wyoming, things of this nature.
No, it's pipelines. Their Wikipedia page is not very long, but it is long enough to know.
It's pipelines. Yeah, you can tell.
Chicago State is starting an FCS football team from scratch next year. They have said this. They have hired a coach. They say they have players. Commish, what is the Chicago State timeline?
So okay, this kind of went viral, and just kind of want to bounce some thoughts off of everybody here. So
We're bouncing.
Chicago basically had it's like, hey, we're gonna have an FCS football program. We joined the NEC. We're gonna have an FCS football program. They announced this on December 18th, 2025. So like the week before Christmas. Then on February 4th, they signed a 55-player recruiting class. Then on February 18th this year, they announced the 10-game schedule. February 26th, 2026, they announced season ticket prices. And then on March 20th, 2026, they hired 4 assistant coaches. So I'm like, okay, so they got their assistant coaches. They got all that stuff. Like, they got the staff. They're filling it out. And this is essentially in 3 months that they're building this from scratch. They're going to be playing at SeatGeek or whatever park in the Chicago area. So there was a post that says, like, according to a program spokesman, Chicago State has not started spring practice and no date has been set to do so. The Cougars are scheduled to open their 10-game fall schedule on August 29th at SeatGeek Stadium in Bridgeview, which is like basically a suburb of Chicago, against Roosevelt University. The thing for me here is that they announced this program in December, right? Which is like school's out. Then they signed their recruiting class in February.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like, those people can't enroll in school until like August, right?
I believe so.
Unless they're early enrollees. Well, but I mean, like, it's in February when they signed them.
Maybe if
School had
there's
already started.
there's a spring semester, like a late spring semester, like a 6-week or 8-week semester, maybe then.
Maybe a summer semester or something like that.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, this went viral, and I was just like, could like they never like indicated they were going to have a spring game. And then I started to question, I was like, could they even have one?
Yeah, I
And
don't
so
so.
like, I don't think they could have even had one.
No.
Because I don't think the players are at school yet.
No, they literally wouldn't be eligible to play yet because they're not enrolled at the school.
Okay.
This whole thing is like the most recent example we have of a program from scratch is UTRGV for FC. And that was years of planning.
Yes.
Yeah, like I met UTRGV's coach at Southland Media Days, not this year, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like he was there doing Southland Media Days with players that were going to be on his team. He had some players there knowing that they weren't going to play until the next year.
Mm-hmm.
But like Chicago State is just, this is April. It's only been 4 months, not even 4 months when this episode comes out that they announced they're going to have a football team.
They're going to make it they're going to put this together in 9 months, basically.
Essentially. Which, I mean, you can do it. It is quite ambitious.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it. They have, basically everything you kind of need to do that. And then, they'll have new enrollees when the school starts in August.
Yeah, there will be guys. They will have guys.
55 of them plus walk-ons.
Yeah, and that's enough guys.
Yeah,
they're going to join the NEC, but they're not playing an NEC schedule next year.
Not this year. Yeah, next year I think they're going to do that. So this year it's going to be like one of those like, hey, we'll play some teams, and I don't think
some D2 in there.
Yeah. But like it just felt like there was something that the people were bagging on Chicago State, like what are they doing? And I'm like, I don't even think this would have been possible even if they tried to pull it off.
There are big ass actual like FBS teams that don't play a spring. Like I remember, I don't know if they did it this year, but I know there's been discourse in the past about like Ohio State not playing a spring game. Like
right. And like a lot of that is like is capital D discourse.
Yes.
About like, oh, like we don't want people to scout our players. We don't want them to see what we're doing. It's again, like as Pitt Girl has rightly rolled her eyes, it's just all a bunch of bullshit excuses. This feels very different just because of the logistics. Like it's less like finding bullshit excuses to not do something and more we literally are unable to do so.
Right, because like the actual purpose of having a spring game, if you are having a spring game that fans can go to, high Pitt, why no fans at the spring game, is to have fans go to it and have it be like a thing that you get alumni and boosters and like people to go to, because it's a spring, it is a football thing in the spring, and there are not a lot of those except the UFL's on. So if you're Chicago State, I think you want to try to do that if you have all the things together.
Well, and it's not vitally important for your players to do that.
No.
But I do still think it's an important part of the process, especially if you are, say, the Grizz, who just had their spring game on Friday and have new coaches, like a whole new staff pretty much put together. Like you need to have those reps.
Or if you're Chicago, you can have spring practice without the spring game. I think the thing, if you're a school like Chicago State, it's like ideally you want to have the capacity to do something like this so you can pull in people who might potentially become donors.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing with Chicago State is that they don't have their own stadium. Like they have a deal to use another stadium. So there is some more complexity. Like it's not like you can, if the school owns their stadium, they can just hold a spring game.
Yeah.
Whereas
right,
this,
but again, this is logistics. This is a logistical problem that they're going to basically continue to have to deal with.
They have two other like tenants that are still like active in that stadium right now. The Chicago Fire FC2, which is the MLS Next Pro, plays in that stadium. Also, the Chicago Hounds of Major League Rugby play in that stadium, but I don't know when their season is. But they do play in the spring and March and stuff. But I don't know if it's still ongoing here. But but yeah, they're not the only tenant there. And then there's like, concerts and whatnot. And honestly, I don't even know. I just felt like I wanted to discuss it because it's just like, I don't think they could even pull this off if they did.
No, there's a long list of reasons why they cannot do this game this year.
Yeah.
And number one is no dudes.
I am excited to go see them in Stephenville next year. Should be a good game against Carleton State. We do have some baseball news. Commish, where did you find Saint Scholastica and Carleton?
Blue Sky. So
this is some deep ass baseball.
Let's support that.
I feel like we've talked about Carleton before in some other context.
It has a
name
weird.
I know.
It has a weird trophy with like St. Olaf.
Okay.
Okay.
D3 football. The Carleton has multiple weird trophy games. I think one is like the weird troll, and then I think they have another one.
I think it might be the goat thing too.
Yeah, maybe the goat thing. I know St. Olaf is involved in that, and St. Olaf is the school of the creator of our Sickos cartoon.
Wait, sorry, Alpha Beth is not here. Hey, St. Olaf Choir, why don't you try fucking singing in tune for me?
Beth really hates St. Olaf Choir. I don't know what happened, but okay. But yes. So this gets thrown on the timeline. I think it was like Friday night or Thursday night or something like that. And there's really nothing going on. And so I see the score, and it's 42-9. Saint Scholastica defeats Carleton 42-9. I'm like, okay, that's
I'm sorry,
bad.
what?
42-9.
That is a football score.
Yeah, and it only went 7 innings. But the fun part of this box score is you find gems in the box score. They scored 42 runs on only 19 hits.
How do you even do that?
And that's why we have the full box score here. So Saint Scholastica scored 24 runs in the first 2 innings. Actually 32 runs in the first 3 innings. We'll just do it that way. And they scored a run in every single inning. But the strangest part of the box score is just like, again, 42 runs, only 19 hits. Carleton had 9 runs and 11 hits. They only had 4 errors. So Carleton only had 4 errors. So like not that bad, right? If you go to like the pitching lines for Carleton, you'll see that they had 11 wild pitches.
Yeah.
And they also hit 8 batters.
Oh no. Oh no.
And they had 22 walks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that
answers that question.
There you go. So 22 walks. They only struck out 2 batters. I gotta feel bad if like you were a hitter for Saint Scholastica and you struck out. Like you were one of the guys I feel like your teammates would never let you live this down.
Oh no.
If you actually struck out in this game. But yeah.
Casey the batshit.
Yes. 11 wild pitches. Like every single pitcher that Carleton had a wild pitch. Again, like just an incredible thing. Like 8 hit by pitches. I think my favorite pitcher that we see for Carleton, it was Eli Feldman. He pitched for 0 innings. Like he didn't get an out.
Okay.
0.0. I just need to
0.0.
emphasize it is 0.0.
That's right. Didn't get an out. He gave up 1 hit, but he gave up 6 runs.
Oh no.
He issued 5 walks, had 1 wild pitch, and that's it. And so the funny thing, this goes in the scorebook that only 1 batter had an at bat against him.
Mm-hmm.
Man, baseball scoring. Baseball
One
scoring
at-bat,
breaks
you
down
know.
in some fundamental ways when games get really weird.
It is crazy. Like you look at the Saint Scholastica, the 42-9. This is a football score. Like it is incredible. Like pretty much everybody got to bat. I can't even believe. like some of these like score lines for the hitters, like it's just a joy looking at a box score like this. Like I was
Genuinely, like, how can you not be romantic about baseball?
it's just an absolute joy doing this. I did want to note our friend Norm Charlatan indicated that Carleton was winning the second game of the doubleheader, but it got called due to like no lights or whatever.
Oh
Oh my
no!
God.
So they were winning the second game of the doubleheader, and they
They
didn't
ended
get
up winning it. They ended up winning it.
They did okay.
Yeah.
So
ended up
they
winning it.
ended up winning. So it's just funny, like how one game could go so wrong, and then baseball the next game you beat them.
Well, it's the same thing as the last baseball game that we talked about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the last crazy game. Yeah.
Yes. Baseball is just absolutely insane. Like the Kentucky State baseball game, it's nuts.
This is just how the baseball do.
Sometimes that's what the baseball does. It's incredible.
If you were one of the 113 people at the Scholastica Carleton game
Yes.
on April 8th, please reach out.
Yeah, if you can provide proof.
Yeah.
We would like to
Send
know.
us like proof of your ticket to this game. Our offer stands. We will send you stickers.
Yep.
The game lasted 3 hours and 12 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
In 7 innings.
Oh my God. I am Joe Buck in this scenario.
Sun rises.
That's me.
I can't even, like, I mean, 42 runs on 19 hits.
That is more than 2 runs per hit.
It's
Yes.
that Bugs Bunny cartoon where they're all conga lining across around the diamond.
Kind of one-sided, isn't it?
I'm trying to see what
2.21 runs per hit for those of you keeping score at home.
Genuinely, if I was at this, I would have been fucking cackling the entire time. Like, even if I was a Carleton fan, like, what the fuck else do you do? This is just hilarious.
You can't. You just keep
There's
walking.
nothing you can do. You just laugh.
At some
This
point
is
you have to
baseball.
accept your fate.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. D3 doesn't keep a lot of team records for certain stats, unfortunately.
No.
It looks like I'm trying to figure out who had, if this is the wild pitch record. Apparently, in 2014, Tim Miniger at Caltech threw 9 wild pitches in one game.
Good job, King. Arthur, yes.
Yeah, I have a question for Jordan. How do you think this game compares to the restaurant in the DFW area that you've talked about?
Wild pitch?
Yes.
I mean, I assume that, I mean, it's called wild pitch. They have to have more wild pitches there, right? Do they have something called wild pitchers there? They have to, right? Like a pitcher of drink?
Are we going to go down the rabbit hole of wild pitch again? Hang on. I'll Google this.
Can I order a wild pitcher of Coors Light?
Yeah, right. They have to have that. They've got to.
I would like a wild pitcher of a Long Island iced tea.
I mean, if they had pitchers of cocktails, they could be your second home, Pitt Girl.
Hey, no. It's not, no.
No, we have too much respect for our fellow.
Also,
ladies.
nothing will ever replace Hem's soon to be dearly departed.
Commish, you mentioned Kentucky State baseball.
Yeah,
I forgot to put it on here. Kentucky State football announced that they're playing a game in the Bahamas this year.
Yeah, they did.
Now, they originally had one planned last year. They were going to yes, Bridget.
Sorry, I'm scrolling through the wild pitch menu trying to find if they have wild pitchers and what manner of beverages they offer. At their Frisco only location, would you like to guess what cuisine of food has made me look and act so reviled?
I remember this from the last time we did this.
Oh God,
yeah,
Jimmy.
Is it the artisan sushi rolls that look like absolute shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that grocery store sushi looks better than this.
Kentucky State is playing Morehouse in the Bahamas, the HBCU Classic, on November 7th, 2026. Kentucky State was supposed to play Franklin Pierce in, was it the Bahamas? Somewhere in the Caribbean this year, but they ended up moving the game to New Hampshire where Franklin Pierce is. So we'll see if we can make it work this year. What is the legend of Priscila Chinchilla?
Oh, you don't know?
I don't know. Tell me.
I also do not
Okay.
know.
All
Kish,
right.
please
Yeah,
tell us.
I'm also out of the loop.
So the Costa Rica women's soccer national team, it is the international break for the women's soccer folks, and they played the Cayman Islands. The final score of this game was 21-0. Costa Rica defeated the Cayman Islands.
That is a football score.
It is a football
Mhm.
score, and it was a football game. Priscila Chinchilla was the player of the match.
I
She
think
scored 7 goals.
Football score.
What?
Football score. And got a perfect 10 foot mob rating.
I bet she did.
So
Queen.
this is like one of the most rare accomplishments you could ever get on the FootMob app. If you know what the FootMob app is, it's an app that has every single soccer league in the entire world like in the app, and you can follow all these leagues. It's absolutely incredible how crazy in depth they go, and their rating system, it's almost nearly impossible to get a perfect 10 score. And Priscila Chinchilla did it. Also, somebody else in this game did get a perfect 10 in the same game too.
That's really impressive.
So the legend of Priscila Chinchilla, like, I think she's the first woman to do it, to get the FootMob perfect 10 rating.
Oh, she plays for Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's a legit international star.
Yeah. There's not many, like, super rare. There's only been like a couple of teams on the men's, a couple of guys on the men's side that gotten it. Like Neymar got it in 2017. Like Erling Haaland got it against Moldova in 2025. There's so rare. Like many people have gotten 9.9, but you do not get a 10. It is incredible.
Commish, let me ask you
Yeah.
this. Did Kobe Bryant ever do it?
Nope, Kobe Bryant didn't do it.
It kind of feels disrespectful to do it then.
Probably. Kobe
Okay.
did get an 8.1. So
The Cayman Islands women's team is 185 out of 197 in the
yes.
world.
Costa Rica is 43rd in the world, if you want to know.
They are in the same ballpark as Aruba, Libya, Gibraltar, Comoros, U.S. Virgin Islands, Eswatini, Antigua and Barbuda.
Wait, who is they standing in for?
The Cayman
They
Islands.
being Costa Rica or they being Cayman? Okay. thank
Cayman
you.
Islands, sorry. Cayman Islands, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this was the worst defeat in Cayman Islands history.
Yeah, I'd expect.
Yeah, biggest defeat.
Yeah.
The Cayman Islands' biggest win was 3-0 over Turks and Caicos Islands. Yes.
Yeah.
Caicos. Did I say that right? Probably not.
Yeah.
No, you
Turks
said
and
Turks and Caicos. Yeah.
Okay, we're good. But yeah, this is like I think Priscila Chinchilla is the first one to ever get a perfect 10 rating.
I'm going to keep laughing at that
7.
name. It's so
I mean,
good.
her name also deserves a 10 out of 10.
Look, 10 out of 10
Yeah.
Priscila Chinchilla. I wanted to keep saying Priscila Chinchilla as much as possible.
Obviously.
And it's the
Why
legend.
wouldn't you
Yeah, I mean, who everybody else could say it too,
go into the world and spread the news of the legend of Priscilla Chinchilla?
The
That's
woman,
correct.
the myth, the legend.
You can get an
Mhm.
Atletico jersey that says Chinchilla on the back.
That's right.
Yes.
Can we get both? Like, I want the first and last name on it.
It just
Like,
it says peach. It says P Chinchilla.
Oh, that's not good enough.
No, it's
I
not.
need
No,
Priscilla
it's
Chinchilla
not,
on the
no.
back of the jersey.
I need a custom one. You know what we need to do, Commish? We need to get custom ones for you and me. One of
Yeah.
us is Priscilla, the other one is Chinchilla.
Right next to each other. Okay.
Commish is
Mhm.
like Priscilla. Commish has Priscilla energy.
It's fine. It's fine.
It doesn't matter. We just got to sit in order.
Yeah.
Not Chinchilla Priscilla.
No, we can't sit in the
That's someone
opposite
else.
order. You got to, no.
No,
no,
that's the Asian order. Yeah.
Chinchilla. No, we got to have somebody else with a comma if you're going to sit in that order.
Well,
Chinchilla,
yeah. Well, then
comma,
it's hard
Priscilla.
also to differentiate because a lot of times places that like will capitalize the last name,
Mm.
like regular case, like capital whatever, lowercase first name, and then all caps last name, that will be hard to differentiate because it's just all caps on the back of the jersey.
Yeah, I mean, this is just an incredible thing, which I found this on Sickos FC, and loaded the spreadsheets. Kevin was just like, dude, we have to talk about Priscila Chinchilla, and I'm like,
yes, obviously.
that is
way we
absolutely
don't.
no problem.
Absolutely no question.
No
we could
question.
do a whole episode about the legend of Priscila Chinchilla.
And now we are following the Cayman Islands on Instagram.
Wonderful. Like,
but
like
she
the
plays for
concept of
Costa
the Cayman
Rica.
Islands or the soccer team?
Yeah,
Football
please say
Association.
the soccer
Okay.
team. Okay.
Priscila
Also
Chinchilla
soccer
plays for
teams.
Costa Rica, though.
I know, but I just thought we'd throw in Cayman Islands.
Okay, sure, we can follow
They
both.
feel like a team that we would share.
Cayman Islands mentioned in for reasons that are not related to tax.
Not
dodging.
tax reasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cayman Islands, if you want us to come down and support y'all, we're
I
more
mean,
than
we got it.
Yeah. Hey, Cayman Islands, sponsor us.
Yeah.
Sickos Committee sponsored by the Cayman Islands. Holy shit.
Sickos Committee brought to you by the Inn of the Mountain Gods and the Cayman Islands.
We're legit.
We got
company,
two
I
places
promise
for you to go on vacation.
I'm just trying to figure out. So, like, Priscila Chinchilla scored the second goal. Oh my God, how many more goals in between here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The 8th goal, 9th goal.
I got it for you,
11,
Commish. 14th,
12.
15th, 18th, 20th.
Queen.
How many assists did you have?
Her Wikipedia article's already been updated. Of course it has.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. Also, the Melissa Herrera was the one who plays for Marseille, Olympic Marseille. Had just so many assists. Chinchilla had 1 assist and 7 goals. Just put them
Insanity.
in there. It's just I love that Costa Rica's like goalie only got like a 6.9 with a clean sheet. But like Chinchilla, the number 1 striker, perfect 10. Do they still call it man of the match for the women?
Player of the match, maybe.
I would think,
Woman of
right?
the match, perhaps.
Yeah.
You would think, right? Do they? It says player of the match. There we go.
Okay.
Priscila Chinchilla.
Speaking of soccer and women, did you see what Union Berlin did?
You know?
Union Berlin, the team
Yeah.
that is not my team in Berlin, hired a woman manager for the men's team.
Hello, lady. That's
The
right.
first top flight,
The lady.
the first
Right.
top flight club in Europe, I believe, to ever
Yes.
hire a woman. So
We love to see this.
yeah, this is great for Union, and unfortunately makes Union more likable, which is annoying as shit for me.
That
Bad
seems
for
like
you.
a you problem.
It does.
It's very much a you problem. Why do you
'cause I mean-
hate breaking glass ceilings, Jordan? God.
I mean, because he's a Hertha fan, so
No.
Glass ceiling is a fucking concrete wall at this point. It's okay. Surely Tottenham will make me happy. Oh no, fuck my life. I hate soccer.
Eh.
I'm looking at the group that Cayman Islands and Costa Rica are in. First off, these women's qualifiers in the CONCACAF women's championship qualifications are fucking brutal, because each of these groups is like one really good team, one pretty good team, and then a bunch of Caribbean islands. So we
Yeah.
have Costa Rica, Guatemala, Bermuda, Grenada, and Cayman Islands, who are already eliminated.
the Cayman Islands goal differential is -38.
Oh my God.
Cayman Islands, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
tell me what is
honey.
that?
Oh.
They lost to Costa Rica 21-0. They lost to Guatemala 13-0.
Oh no.
Football score. Football score.
Football score.
They only
They
lost
lost
to Bermuda
yeah.
4-0. They
Not a football score.
2 safeties.
UFL score.
You have
GG.
4-point field goal.
4-point field goal. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, looking at Arthur, you've got about 8 minutes. What do you want to talk about? Time for Arthur's Corner.
Okay, so I have a couple of things that I was like, I could try to throw it in there, but I don't know if we'll have time. So one, I have figured out my master's dinner.
Okay.
Let me pull it up here. Okay, so first of all, I don't have this all laid out, but I'm going to say for the entrees, we're going to have rotisserie chicken,
Okay.
And we're gonna have meatloaf.
Okay.
Okay. The singer or
Yeah.
I believe the food, the
Okay.
dish.
okay.
I'd do anything for the Masters, but I won't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're gonna have some sides. We're gonna have a side of cornbread.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
We're gonna have a side of mac and cheese.
Okay.
We're gonna have like a sweet potato casserole side. Like it's gonna have like the little marshmallows in it, that sort of thing.
Like it's Thanksgiving, but it's not Thanksgiving.
We're gonna have these like cinnamon apples.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have probably like a brownie for dessert, I would say.
So what I'm hearing is that your master's dinner is coming from Boston Market.
I'm glad someone figured it out. Because it turns out this is not as good of a joke as I hoped it would be, because no one knows what Boston Market actually serves.
Not to say I don't think I could have told you rotisserie chicken, and that's about it.
No, the apples
I
are the
have not-
giveaway.
Yeah.
As evidenced by, so I looked this up, and it turns out that they got rid of those. That's
No,
like,
those were good.
well, they're not in business anymore. Now we know why.
That's true. I
Um,
also kind of liked Boston Market's ham. Don't at me.
They had
I
ham.
mean,
Yeah.
I liked
Yeah.
Boston Market.
I had
Like,
not
I
been
was
to a
not the
Boston
reason they went
Market
out of
since
business.
literally like 1997.
They had
Oh, man, we
prime
used-
rib.
The prime rib was not good.
No shit. The
Mm.
prime
Yeah,
rib.
but prime rib was
Shocker.
like one of those special day things. Like,
I
you
think
know
it
how
was
you
like-
have to.
It was like Tuesday. They had prime rib. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like prime rib day of the week. Like how you have to go to Eaton Park on the right day to get mac and cheese. Like, yeah, it was like that. No, honestly, like I tried this out, just like telling you, and it's like, yeah, no one knew what the Boston Market menu was, because a lot of people just didn't go there.
I am here for knowing the Boston Market menu. I am
I
here for
don't think
all of
I've
your
ever-
Boston Market menu needs.
I've never been to Boston Market. I remember trying to get my family to go there when I was younger, because there was a location in Florida, and I was like, "Can we go to Boston Market?"
No.
Like, I never been, and then my mom was just like, "No." I never, and then I never had an opportunity to go back to a Boston Market. It was just never in my market.
It came up on the full cast a few years ago, and,
Yeah.
and I think it was Spencer thought that they had clam chowder, which they have
No.
never had.
No.
And I think that just really encapsulates how bad their branding was. Like,
Also,
it was,
the cornbread was like little, like rectangular
yes.
individual cornbreads.
Yes. Like, I don't think Boston Market failed because of the food. Like, I think they
It was
just,
fine.
their branding was not, especially because I feel like people turned against Boston,
I believe.
which, like, Boston did that to themselves. But
Did the New England Patriots bring the decline of Boston Market? In this essay, I will.
I don't know.
You want to guess the actual reason it went to shit? Say it with me now.
Private equity.
Private
Yeah.
equity.
Yeah, I mean, we know that.
I found a Reddit post that says looking for a restaurant in like Boston Market, but in San Antonio.
There are
Anything
no
similar?
restaurants like Boston Market.
It's just like
No.
I'm leaving
Honey,
the
it's
brown
called your
bag.
kitchen.
Go to
No.
Costco. Get a chicken.
You know what somebody
It's
said,
called
Jordan?
Thanksgiving.
What?
Luby's.
Yes. Are Luby's still exist?
Yeah, Luby's still exists.
Luby's is a cafeteria style restaurant. It used to be very big in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Their famous thing was called the Luann platter.
Yes.
Also named the woman on King of the Hill. The niece is named
Yeah.
Luann Platter.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. That's it's I don't know if anybody had like Piccadilly cafeteria. It's stuff like that. What everybody had like a cafeteria style restaurant in there.
Yeah, San Diego had one very unfortunately named. Would you like it had soup in the name.
Oh,
Super
Soup
salad?
Plantation?
It was a
Soup
soup
plantation.
Yeah.
It was soup
Yeah.
plantation.
That is,
Soup Plantation.
yeah.
All one word.
That sure is a name. That sure is the thing you can
What?
name your restaurant that will make people want to go there.
Straight up through like the 2010s.
Literally, the only reason I know about this place existing is because like some character on some sitcom worked at one.
Yeah.
It became a popular thing to make a joke about.
Does not surprise
Soup
me.
Plantation.
I lived around the corner from a soup plantation, and I just kind of looked at it and I went, "Are they serious?"
It's a
And then
joke.
like my family would like go to the soup plantation every so often because it was like Cheesecake Factory but closer.
Mhm.
And like, oh, you can get like an vegetable there.
If you want to know how badly Luby's fucked up, when they were going downhill, because they only have 38 locations now, they also bought Fuddruckers,
Oh.
Kookaroo, and Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Oh no.
All
Yeah,
companies.
there's a reason Fuddruckers doesn't exist anymore. Yeah.
There was a separate restaurant called Cheeseburger in Paradise,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
separate from like the Margaritaville.
Margaritaville.
Yes.
That was different.
List of
That's
defunct
incredible.
restaurants in the United States is something that appears at the bottom of the Soup Plantation Wikipedia page.
Oh, we're gonna feed off that in the off season. This
Did-
is off season, baby. We're gonna feed off that list.
Like, did they go away purely because people were not down with that name anymore, or was
Of
it like
soup plantation?
also the,
I mean, kind
Yeah.
of. Like, I've never investigated it because, like, I moved away. But
There is actually a brief summary in the list of defunct restaurants in the United States Wikipedia page specifically about Soup Plantation, also known
please.
as Sweet Tomatoes. Founded
Yep.
in San Diego in 1978, operated as Soup Plantation in California, closed all locations temporarily in March 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but announced in May 2020 that the closure was permanent. One location reopened under new ownership in April 2024 in Tucson, Arizona. So if you're looking for one,
okay.
So
Anyway,
I have
can we? I have one question real quick, Arthur. Sorry. If we want to do another draft, welcome to our production meeting. Do we want to draft defunct restaurants?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Do it.
I'll put that in the
Um,
brainstorming chat.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, definitely note that down. I have one last thing I want to do, to close this out. Can we get, I would say 60 seconds because that's like a good video length.
Okay.
Pretending we want to pretend that we're serious here.
Okay.
okay.
Discussing, Pitt draws a turnout of 0 for their spring game, like discussing it as like a, oh, no fans showed up, not a like they didn't have fans, right? So I'll get us started here. Did you see this? 0 fans showed up for Pitt's spring game. I mean, like, I know that we've heard a lot about like the empty seats and their closing areas of Heinz Field and all that, but like, I feel like 0 fans showing up for, like, granted, a spring game, still kind of a low point.
Yeah, no. I mean, I know plenty of Pitt fans, obviously, and like usually you can get Pitt fans to show up for basically any excuse to drink under an overpass.
See, that's what I would ask. Like, was the weather like just really that bad? Because
No,
I would
it was
expect
really
Pitt
nice.
fans would be
Great.
out in any kind of weather.
Oh yeah, usually we are, but not on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean,
Weird.
I don't know. I think it's just like enthusiasm in the program or the athletic department.
Wait, was everybody just like out tailgating? Like, and they
No,
just
no,
forgot
no,
to
there was no
slide,
tailgating.
or-
No tailgating.
weren't-
It's like,
Really?
They weren't
Yeah.
all hanging out on duck boats.
No.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's interesting. You look at like programs struggling with attendance. That's not something that's new, right? Like we hear about it over and over again. Just things aren't what they used to be in terms of
And
it
I mean,
used to
like
be that you
ticket
could just
prices,
have an event.
logistics, food. There's a
Yeah,
lot that
that's-
goes into. There's a lot, even going to a spring game, right? Like,
Everybody's
Yeah.
just trying to save their pennies for the draft, I guess.
I
True,
know we
yeah.
would have got the fans there.
what's that?
Heinz Hot Taco Sauce.
Oh yeah, that would have gotten them to show up.
That's right.